One of the best things about this area of the state is Traverse City and the fact that it is on the bay. It is connected directly to Lake Michigan, and this state park has a walkway, as you can see, that goes over the highway that you can get over to the beach. It is a gorgeous, beautiful beach to spend your time and spend some time in the sun. So we give this a category score of 7. For Category 2, as of the camp store, there is no camp store at this park, but they do sell campfire wood and ice, which is a good plus. We give them a category score of 1. Category number 3, as far as Wi-Fi and cable TV, there is no Wi-Fi at this campground. There is no cable TV also at this campground. However, the self-service is fantastic. We have 4 bars of service on our AT&T, so we're able to send messages, and we tried to put up the antenna and get some local channels. However, there were no channels that were able to come in. We give this a category score of 3. For category number 4, as far as the staff, as with any other state park or state campground, the staff is very knowledgeable and helpful. So we give them a category score of 6. For category 5, the campsites do seem very, very large. They have these really nice big fire rings and picnic tables to go with them. The ground area seems to be very sandy. You kind of look at these over here. Our campsite is also very, very sandy. Not a whole lot of grass to speak of that are where you would put your tent or your camper. They also had various sites throughout the campground that had these very large cement pads if you wanted to pay extra for those. Lots of foot washing stations around and water stations for you to fill your water jugs and tanks. So we give this a category score of 6. From this corner of the campground, they have direct access to the TART, which is called the TART, Traverse Area Recreational Trail. Great for running and walking, biking. Not quite sure how far this goes in either direction, but it does say that Acme is 2.7 miles to the left, and you could really get to the Leelanau Trail, Sutton's Bay, 20 miles, over 20 miles to the right. Really well maintained, excellent trail for exercise. Also a great campground vibe around here, lots of wooded areas and trees to speak of. So we give this a category score of 10. 7, there is no schedule for the campground, but the campground host does occasionally have activities planned for the kids. And some of those activities include crafts. They have a big harvest fest the first weekend of October, which has trick-or-treating and costumes, and then a bike parade during the 4th of July. Probably those activities would occur right here, but there are no activities that are scheduled because of COVID-19 at this point in time. So we give this a category score of 4. So for category 8, for non-planned activities, all that we found here were these 4 swings out here by the road and 1 small slide over there. So we give this a category score of 2. There are 4 bathhouses through the middle of this campground. The 4th one here is still under construction. They're finishing it. It's brand new, but you can see through here is one of the old-time bathhouses from the 1940s. It's a little outdated. There's another newer bathhouse towards the back of the campground, similar to the one that is under construction, but there are 2 older ones from the 1940s that seem a little bit outdated. So we give this a category score of 6. So for the final category for rentals, the only thing that this campground has to rent are these 2 mini cabins called the East Bay and the West Bay. To rent boats or kayaks, this campground does partner with a local company that does rent out those items where they can meet you right directly at the beach, and you can take those out on the lake onto Lake Michigan. So we give them a category score of 4. We hope this review has been helpful for you, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more reviews on Michigan family campgrounds.